I have been selling this book, Zan Azli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH. For a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit.
Hi.
Hi. You are watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club, and I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shell Ibustawan.
As usual, every week we watch a local movie and we review it.
Yes.
And as usual, also the movies, cinemas are not open, but movies are coming out anyway, and it's delivered to your houses in your home theatre. And this week we're watching a film called
Kickflip on
Mubi.
Yes.
Okay,
So we saw the film.
we watched the film Kickflip on Mubi. It's this directed by Khairil Bahar, who is kind of like a friend. I'm more friends with the wife Eva, right? But I do know Khairil because if you know that I have this book where I write, which I wrote, right? The Guide to Independent Filmmaking, and one of the chapters I actually interview him. Yeah, for one of the chapters. So if you're interested, get the books. Only 5 ringgit PDF version, yo.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
So Kickflip. Kickflip is a movie on Mubi.
Yes.
And directed by Khairil Bahar. Do you want to tell us what the movie is about?
Okay, so Kickflip is about a guy, a creative guy, who was formerly a photographer, who now works at an ad agency. And he sort of rediscovers his passion, I guess you could say, through skateboarding and doing kickflips.
Well, he was trying to do a kickflip.
Yeah, with young people.
With young people.
Yeah, like some 17-year-old.
And he plays himself,
Which
the director.
is not creepy at all. A 37-year-old hanging out with a
It's like a
17-year-old.
coming of age story of old people.
It's a midlife crisis story lah.
And the funny thing is, I'm older, but from his character in the movie.
I am his midlife crisis. Hello.
You are my midlife crisis.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. No, your Fitbit was your midlife
My
crisis.
Fitbit was my midlife crisis.
Okay, anyway, yeah, then.
No. my youngest son was my midlife crisis.
Hey! Don't be mean to Achilles. Okay, anyway.
Okay, so Khairil plays himself. He's the director and he's also starring in it. He writes it. He's like a one-man crew. Well, no, he had a big team.
Directed and edited
Yeah, he's what they call a
independent filmmaker?
No, what they call it in Hollywood, a three.
I don't know.
Shot.
I don't even know what
boom.
you're doing.
No, because you're a producer, writer, and editor.
A 3-shot boom boom.
No, you're a 3.
There's a technical term for you right there.
What's that
from
term?
our film lecturer.
What's that term you call it when you do everything and you're like a 3-hit pointer?
One hit wonder.
No! Okay, so we want to talk about what the film's about.
We haven't eaten lunch. That's why we're like so excitable. Okay?
But I had my Quaker Oats. You know Quaker Oats.
Yeah, that's why he's like that.
And you had your nasi lemak, right? No.
Okay. Anyway,
Right.
come on lah, properly.
Yeah, very properly.
Okay,
so
okay.
I've known his work for a very long time, right? I've known his work for a very long time because when I first started making my short films or indie films, and he came about around the same time, right? We were screening our films in the Malaysian Shots, which was like a program that was done by the Club Seni Film Malaysia, where local filmmakers indie filmmakers can actually screen their stuff. And I've seen his work. He's a nice guy. right? But I'm going to be honest, a lot of his early works, they're not bad works, right?
Yeah.
But I always saw it like, he was trying to look cool. His shots were always, films were always like those cool films, like lots of action shots, fast cuts, and he was always in the films trying to look cool. I mean, not different than me, so I always want to be in my own film as well, right?
Trying to look cool.
I'm trying to look cool, so yeah. I always thought that was his main purpose, to look cool, right? But his films were not bad, right? It wasn't bad. But watching Kickflip now, can I go into it?
Yeah.
So watching Kickflip, oh my god, I think this is his best work. Like he's done other TV work and films in the cinemas and all that also. But I have to say, I really enjoyed watching Kickflip. Right? I thought it was going to be like, because he and a lot of his older short films has him skateboarding as well.
Oh, I see.
Right?
Yeah.
And he skates way better than he does in this film, actually. Right? He can skate. He really can skate, right? And when I said, okay, Kickflip, oh no, is it like going to be like, like how Weezer, the band, I like Weezer, right?
Yeah.
When they started like making different films, songs and albums, and then they said, oh my god, we're losing our listeners. Let's go back to our original form. So I thought, he was going to go back to making his like early films where he looks cool and all that. But actually, no lah. I thought this film was very heartfelt, very honest. Maybe he is, maybe, I don't know. It could be autobiographical, right? He's this 37-year-old who's like married, gonna have a baby. No, I don't know if he's having a baby lah. Eva,
are you having a
I don't know.
baby?
Are you having a baby?
We need to know this.
Because Eva and I, we go to the Borneo Eco Film Fest every year to help train and train
With
local
other people.
filmmakers with other people.
Just so that's out there.
Yeah, and we train local filmmakers in Sabah to make films, right?
Yeah.
We hold workshops and all that every year. So and and he's trying to like he has a photography business. But kind of got played out.
Yeah.
And he's trying to like regain his footing financially, career-wise, and all that.
Because of the baby.
Because of the baby lah,
Yeah.
right? And he takes his job as an advertising person, but a very, very low-paying entry-level job.
Entry-level, yeah.
And I guess he loses his passion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You want to butt in? I got a lot of things to say, but
Say lah.
oh, okay.
You want me to say things now?
You can if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, later then you say I interrupt you.
No. I won't say that you interrupt me.
Yeah, not on camera anyway.
I can. It was a birthday yesterday, and we went. We went.
And then I
for
woke up
dinner.
alone this morning.
I went for my normal morning runs.
Anyway.
You don't get this
Okay,
kind
look,
of body
so Kickflip,
just
right?
like that only, right?
I felt like it was a very, I guess because this year, we've been watching a lot of up and coming filmmakers or young filmmakers, a lot of first films, first features. So everything, the tone of the year in general, apart from being like kind of dreary and apocalyptic, has also been kind of new, fresh. Like just last week, we were talking about Ridwan Saidi's film, which was very young and very experimental. Whether it was his first film or not, we still have yet to find out. And then we also talk a lot about, Fist Productions, who is they're growing filmmakers, so also very young, very new. And then Kickflip, not so young, but kind of new, because I felt watching the film that it was a very mature feature film, and it was a very heartfelt, grown-up story.
But you're not familiar with Khairil Bahar's
No,
work,
I'm not.
right?
So this is like the first film I've seen of his. But even then, it's mature in the sense that it's not made for young people lah. To me lah.
But I think young people can still watch it.
Young people can still watch it because it's still a good film.
Yeah.
But it is more to appeal to sort of reconnecting with your youth and reconnecting with your passion, which is very important in today's day and age, because of COVID, a lot of you're doing what you want to do. Shut up.
But I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah, with your life and your
I
career.
am.
Okay, so just keep quiet.
Oh, I'm happy with
So-
my life and career.
Anyway,
Oh my god! Alright, great. Okay.
so during COVID, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of creatives, particularly, have had to give up the things that they really kind of want to do and take up all these, soul-sucking or really kind of just bland jobs
To survive.
pay the bills and to survive. And especially in the time of COVID-19 and the time of this pandemic, because
we
that's
also
the
had to do that.
Yeah, because that's the reality of it. You need to do what you need to do to survive, and this film really embodies that spirit. of doing what you need to do to survive. Then it was really heartbreaking for me to watch how he had to sort of slowly, piece by piece, sell off his camera equipment.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
really, really, I felt really, really sad for him. And it wasn't overly played out, it was very subtle. It was just him meeting these buyers, and then as usual Malaysians ask you stupid things like, got discount lah? And then it just made me very, very, I really felt for him lah, because it was just really sad.
It's raining.
We should move.
No, we can do it.
You cannot lah, it's too heavy. Come here.
Okay,
I'll stop there.
we're moving.
Continue, yeah.
we're moving.
Yeah.
Stand here. No, we're shooting right now.
Wait. I'll come later.
Oh, we gotta
Wonderful.
adjust this. Okay. Okay, stay where you are. Take a. Oh, okay. Oh, not too much. Okay, that's good. Alright.
Clearly, I'm very used to this already.
Okay, so yeah.
So it was really, really sad. It was
raining,
really
it's raining,
sad,
yeah.
really, really gut wrenching, and it really reflected the realities of this year lah, of how people really had to give up things that they loved for things that they needed.
Yes.
I felt like he was very good spirited about it. The way that the husband and wife relationship played out was also very nice. She would call him out on his bullshit,
Yep.
but she was also super supportive of him, and she never, like, her character lah, Eva's character Khatijah, would never like falter from still asking him to pursue his passion. And she was, always supporting whatever he wanted to do, but she also made it very clear that when he needs to be there,
He needs to be there. He needs to be responsible.
Yeah.
He needs to be responsible.
So that was, I felt, very real as a dynamic between a husband and wife.
Yeah.
And constantly keeping each other in check, and constantly also supporting each other and helping each other grow. So I felt that was really, really good lah. And
Yeah.
a lot of the films, a lot of parts of the film was very relevant,
Raining.
and very relatable.
Sorry.
So it was, to me, a really wholesome film. You can almost even say it's kind of like a family film in a way. And it's kind of romantic also.
Oh, it was
in a
very
way.
romantic, I think.
It was very romantic.
Yeah.
But in a very realistic sort of pattern lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really also really like the film. I don't know anything about skateboarding because I have 2 left feet. And I don't do well just walking on the
Finally,
road.
she admits
much
it.
less. No, I've always admitted
Oh,
it.
okay, alright, okay.
Yeah, much less on like wheels and stuff. So, but it was still, I felt really cool, and it wasn't one of those films that was like trying to like push the agenda of skateboarding. The skateboarding was kind of weaved into the film very.
You don't have to be a
naturally.
skateboarder. You don't have to be a
Very
skater
naturally
boy.
and very
Yeah.
naturally and very. It wasn't showcasey also lah. Like
Yeah.
some films when it's supposed to be like about football. Then there's always like a whole montage of like football.
No,
or
this is not
whatever.
like
This
that at
was
all.
not like that. So it was weaved in very casually, and it was very nice also to see the contrast of the young, I guess, new skateboarders.
Yeah.
Which is a character that is in the film, who's this 17-year-old boy about to sit for SPM.
Who is a legit skater?
Who's a legit skater versus him lah, who's like slightly older, and how they can sort of come together because of a shared passion, but also do it in a responsible way, which kind of showed that not all these like skateboarders or whatever are like bums lah. I felt like that was the point of that particular relationship in a way.
But skateboarding has come a long way from people looking at them as bums, because
Yeah.
skateboarding was supposed to be in the Olympics in Japan.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
it's still, I guess, a standing stereotype because of the way that it was shown in the film with the guard chasing him out, and the father.
Okay, here's where I'm gonna call some skateboarders out. I like skateboarding. I don't skate. I ride BMX. You can see at the corner there. I got BMX bike, right? But the last time I ride was a long time ago. So I've got like a Hoffman Big Daddy there. Behind it is a KHE Militant, Justin Miller. Justin Miller's signature frame. So yes. So I think, and this is a lot of skateboarders thinking as well, they want to romanticize the fact that they are an illegitimate sport. Right? So that it's kind of cool that you get chased out of spots and all that, you know, when you're skating and all that. But, you know, yeah.
But then
it's
they
okay.
also go to Putrajaya to skate.
And Malaysia has so many legit skate parks nowadays. Compared to when I started riding BMX last time, there was nowhere to ride. Maybe that's why I also felt like... So during the COVID, I picked up my bike again, right? I cleaned up the bike, I bought new chain, you know, I cleaned up, I pumped the tires, started trying to do my old tricks. Cannot do anymore.
Hung you back up.
So I can feel, so it's hung back up again on the wall.
Maybe you need to go and find a 17-year-old.
I need to find a 17-year-old
rejuvenate
BMXer to come and rejuvenate. But then, no man, they're too good, they're too good.
Okay,
right?
okay, then.
So I guess I identified from that point of view lah.
Okay.
You know, wanting to do your passion. I've never been really that good at BMX, so I never looked at it as a career path. I just really enjoyed riding my bike.
Yeah.
Right.
But you see, he's also not looking at skateboarding as a career path.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was just something to keep him sane
And alive.
and alive. I guess that's what basketball does for me now.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. But no?
Wow.
You don't agree?
Alright.
No, you keep me sane.
That's nice to know.
She keeps me
I
sane.
didn't realize I was
But-
the soul sucking part of
No.
Relationship.
She keeps me sane, definitely.
Wonderful
She's the main
analogy.
part. But you know what basketball means to me. Right? And you know that you mean way more to me than basketball. My
Lies.
Friday night
Such
lights where I go
lies.
every week to
That's
play
why
basketball.
when I'm sick, you will leave me alone and dying in bed just
No.
to go and play basketball.
No.
And then go to the mama till 2 a.m.
No! Cannot go till 2 p.m. PKPB. Right? CMCO. Right?
So the film.
So
What
yeah.
else did you want to say about the film?
There were parts that made me really want to cry.
Yeah, a lot of parts
Feeling
made
for
you want
him.
to cry.
You know?
Dude, yeah.
I'm very lucky. I'm a slightly older than the character that he plays in the film, right? And watching this film made me think about my life, think about how I've wanted to craft out my career, my life with my family, and how I want to be like, right? And I felt very lucky to say that I am actually doing what I like to do. I'm in a very good place in my life. Right?
Let's go basketball.
No. I've got a very nice family, I've got a good wife, got
Yeah, I
great
guess we're
kids.
alright.
You know, I'm really doing work that I really feel passionate about. You know, every once in a while we do get frustrated, but that's life, you know. And there are things that help us out.
But not frustrated like him, dude.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely not frustrated like him lah.
He was like, oh my god, kesian gila sial, kesian gila.
Yeah,
We can't
very,
tell you
very.
more because we want you to watch the film.
Yeah. So like I used to have those what's that word for problem? Conundrum? No.
Sure.
No.
Dilemma.
Dilemma? No. What's that really intellectual word for problem?
I don't know. Issue.
I don't know. I was asking somebody who studies Shakespeare, but I guess Shakespeare didn't help her much.
He's dead.
No. So I used to go through that kind of like internal dilemma with my career and all that way before, like a long time ago. When I was way younger, I was in my 20s when I went through that.
You are a perpetual existential crisis, okay? Forever. It's not just in your 20s.
No.
You just find new things to have existential crises.
Yeah, but overall, I'm already very settled.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
Fair.
when I was in my mid-20s, right, between my mid-20s to my late 20s, it was, I was going through this kind of problem because I didn't know what to do. As you know, I do a lot of things. I write, I teach, I make films, I'm a journalist, I do trainings and workshops. And at that time, I wanted to do all of these things, but people were telling me, Zan, you cannot do all these things, you got to focus, you know. But I thought, but then if I focus, then what about the other things that I like to do? So, yeah, I had that kind of dilemma. And BMX, I used to ride BMX every day too.
But that's not his dilemma, really.
Yeah, his is way...
His is very realistic.
In the movie lah,
Yeah, I feel like that the movie is really just trying to tell people not to give up.
Yeah. Well, okay, look at how we're talking about the film, right? We're talking about the issues in the film. We're talking about the story of the film. That means it's a good film.
Yeah.
We're not like obsessed about why is the film black and white. Did you notice
Thanks for
that?
telling them that.
Well, everybody will see. If you watch the trailer also you see it's black and white.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Right? There were certain parts. Okay, if we're going to talk about technical parts, right?
Yes, sir.
Technical elements. I kind of like all the skateboarding videos the way he shot things using the skateboarding style, you know how when people shoot skateboarding videos, the style using a Sony VX1000, you know, BMX videos were also like that. And it reminded me of the time when I used to watch BMX videos, not a lot of skateboarding videos, but BMX videos like done by Spike Jones and all that, who is now an Academy Award-winning film director. He started his career taking photos and videos for BMXers, right? And I like that style. That style I grew up with when I was a teenager, right? And even in my 20s. So that brought back like, and even today, skateboarding and BMX videos are shot like that, you know. So, yeah. So that was very nice, right? I like the fact that this is it looks very raw and very rough the way it was shot. I don't know. I'm sure it was intentional. He had a big crew, but they were all his friends, and I think that all these group of people that were making the film also looked like they had a good time, you know, making the film. And you know, making a film with your wife, husband and wife, that's great. I mean, we do it, right? It's one of the best things to happen in my life, to work with your spouse. You know?
It's alright.
See, basketball. Why Friday nights I go play basketball, right?
Work with Zan and come tell me, see whether you say it's alright. Ahong will speak for me.
Right, so...
No lah, it's great, it's great. In all seriousness, it's great.
Yeah, so this film is just universal lah, I would say.
Because everybody works with their wives.
Yeah, no, for all the themes that they're trying to come to bring across. But
wait, before we go to the but,
okay,
I feel like it's universal because it has a lot of heart.
Honest.
It stems from a place of honesty, of sincerity, and of appealing, of making the film not to make money, I feel. I mean, obviously if they make money, that's great. But you can really see that the spirit of the film is to tell a good story.
And you can still do that if you want to make money.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
I really hope they do make money.
I think they will, yeah.
But you know, whenever you start out, I always feel this about films and about anything really that you do creatively. If you start out with the pure intention of wanting to tell a good story, somehow, some way, even if you use a shitty camera, even if you don't have a lot of people, even if your actors are lousy or whatever, it will still prevail, and the spirit and the heart of the film will always come out. Obviously, this crew did not have bad actors, and they had a really good camera person, Tech Z, and you know, but the spirit of like the friendship and the spirit of really bringing out the story could be seen in every single aspect of the film.
Yep.
So that is what makes it great.
And oh my god, he's such a great actor too.
Yeah.
I thought that was surprising to see that he's actually such a good actor.
He's better when he's not delivering lines lah. Okay, let's be honest. But
I don't know, I thought it was okay. I thought even when he was delivering lines, he was good. Right? As opposed to his short films where he just looked cool. You know? And now he's good. Hey, you are good. Oh my god. Yeah.
I suspect that they don't speak to each other like that in real life as husband and wife. So it kind of threw off their dynamic a little bit, which is why it seemed a little bit rehearsed. When their conversations with each other, because it wasn't like super like natural lah.
But that's
the
already.
chemistry was there.
But that is really already nitpicky lah, because you don't really notice it at all.
I don't have a huge problem with it.
I know.
Bringing it up since you brought up the acting thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the but?
And just like what I was going to say also about the but is that it did feel a little bit long.
Oh, did it?
The film could have been a little bit shorter. You know, I thought lah, not much shorter. I'm not saying that this feature film should have been a 10-minute short. No, but there was some draggy parts in there, you know. But overall, it was okay. Overall, it was good. But this is like very tiny. You don't even notice things like this.
It's super forgivable.
Yeah,
super forgivable.
It's not even a forgivable thing. It's like you know.
I personally did not feel like the length of the film was a problem.
More or less like that lah. It's like it can be overlooked lah.
Yeah.
You know, because
we have overlooked it.
Yeah,
it's overlooked.
This is a good film. And
yes.
the part where you say that you want to tell a good story, it doesn't matter how you're going to shoot it. That kind of like is what is embodied in skateboarding and BMX films as well. Because these people don't have any expensive equipment. When they first started out, they just shoot with anything. That's why the Sony VX1000 is like an iconic camera for BMX and skateboarding. You know? Yeah, so...
Yeah, so watch the film.
Go to Mubi. Mubi subscription fees are actually quite cheap.
Yeah.
And you can actually go for free 7-day trial.
Yeah, if you are a cheapskate, just go for the free 7-day trial. And then later on sign up to Mubi because there are other films there also.
Yeah.
Let's start with this one first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It's a good film.
You're gonna tell people to watch it?
Watch it. Definitely
Please watch
watch
it.
it.
Please
Especially
watch
if you spend all your time bitching about Malaysian films, then you should watch the film.
Yes.
Because at least it'll shut you up for a while. That's
Yeah.
important. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so congratulations on the film.
Yeah.
Really liked
See you
it.
soon, Eva. Let
Yeah.
us know if you
So
are.
this
you
month,
know.
this year we cannot go Sabah. A bit sad, you know.
Very
but,
sad,
Yeah,
very
very sad. Very sad, you know. But
But
hey.
hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Okay. So like this video. Don't like this video. Comment. Maybe you guys don't like these indie filmmakers. Tell us lah.
You don't like films with heart.
You don't like
You
films
work
with
for
heart.
an advertising agency and
Yeah
you
lah.
feel misrepresented by the film. Whatever. Come at us, yo.
Yeah. Subscribe to our channel.
Tell us what to watch next.
Oh, yeah,
We're
yes,
still
yes,
looking
yes.
for stuff to watch for the rest of the year.
For those of you who are following Fat Bidin knows everything. I'm sorry there's no episode this week because it was her birthday. I want to spend time with her. Yeah. Follow us on all our social media platforms at FatBidin. Go to fatbidin.com to get everything. You've been watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Khairil M Bahar.
Yo, half an hour.